Today we are going to learn about the blood relation. This is also called as family tree. Here we have to learn about what kind of various relation existing around us in a family, starting from your grandfather or grandparent to father, mother, to present generation, to cousin, etc. So we have to learn various types of relation, then how to draw this relation in a comprehensive manner so that we can quickly anticipate what is the relation between the two members, whether they are in the same generation or different generation or 2 or 3 generation gap. Then from this family tree we will find the various types of relation among the different members. Based on that, there are 3 kind of question. The first one is the statement based question. Just a single statement will be given and you have to find the relation between them. Then more than one statement will be given and you have to conclude the relation between the two. Then the relation may be written in the coded form like coding decoding, and you have to find the relation between the two. Students, so what are the various types of relation in a family that we have to know? The most commonly we are knowing that the relation like father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, father-in-law, daughter-in-law, cousin, niece, uncle, etc. There are various types of relation existing in a family. What are the various types of relation? Their definitions are very important. Based on their definitions, the questions are framed. So the very first or the highest relation commonly we are coming across is grandfather. So first one is grandfather. Grandfather is the father of my father or the father of my mother. So wherever grandfather, we shall understand it can be the father's father or father of my father, or even it could be from the mother side also. So mother's father or father of my mother also. But if we consider the father of mother, there is another name called maternal grandfather. So the term maternal is used for mother side relation. The second relation called grandmother, similar to grandfather. Grandmother is father's mother or mother of my father or even mother. So it is mother's mother, mother's mother, sometimes also called as maternal grandmother. Father, mother, the most common relation, everyone is knowing, no need any kind of explanation. Then coming to uncle. Uncle is any person who is not your father but in his age, or the friend of the father or male friend of the mother or even brother of father or brother of mother. So uncle is the most common term. So uncle can be brother of father, brother of mother, commonly called as the maternal uncle. Any male friend of father or mother is uncle. Then coming to the aunt, in place of male, if it is the female, it will be called as aunt. So aunt, sister of father or sister of mother. Sister of mother is also called as maternal aunt. Then female friend of father or mother. Uncle and aunt is most common term for making any kind of relation. The person who is not in your age, then anyone you may call as the uncle. Next one is yourself. The next relation is brother and sister. This thing you are already knowing. Do not need any explanation. Coming to next, cousin. Cousin is another important relation or common term that we are using. Cousin simply means the children of uncle or aunt. Students, keep in mind, the other children of father or mother will not be cousin. Okay? The children of your father or mother will either brother or sister. If you wish, let us write it. Brother or sister, these are what? The children of father and mother. So keep in mind, students, for cousin, we cannot use the children of father or mother because they are a specific relation of brother and sister. Students, so children of uncle or aunt means the son or daughter of father's brother or father's sister. Similarly, the son or daughter of mother's brother or mother's sister. Students, if the children is male child, then they are called as cousin brother. If the children is female child, then they are called as cousin sister. So these relations are very important in our mental ability test. Do not forget, because a lot of confusion is created here. So understand it carefully. The next relation is grandson. Students, this is son of my son. Means, students, if yourself you are considering, then your son, then the son of your son, means the third generation basically. Say if I am considering myself, it is me or myself, then my son will be there. Then if my son also produces another son, then means just maybe only one son. So the son of my son, then the relation from me toward this third person is the grandson. But if this person want to call to me, who am I for this person, then I am the grandfather, isn't it? So this is how directly the relation is flowing downward if we consider from here as myself. But if I consider myself and I start looking prior to myself, means the generation above me, then there will be my father also above me, my father also, and again the father of my father also. So father of my father will be the grandfather for me. Okay, student? So I may be the grandfather for the son of my son, but grandfather for me will again be two step or two generation above me. So that's why this generation is called as present generation. So this is what our present generation. Present generation means yourself. Then if I am looking downward, the generation have increased, plus one generation. This is 1 plus 1 become plus 2 generation. But if I am looking backward, then it becomes the minus 1 generation and it is minus 2 generation. That's why the relation or the family tree up to this 5 generation are important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are to start considering from here, the 5 generation relation we have to understand, or if you start considering from yourself, then 2 generation backward we need to go, and 2 generation forward we need to go. Even the grandfathers, fathers we can take, but that much question is not asked, so we will not go in that. Okay. So students, in present generation or in the generation of yourself or myself, we are considering for this cousin. Okay. So in present generation, there is cousin, your brother, and yourself. So students, mark this point, means 7, 8, and 9. These three are for your present generation. So you may write these three here as the present generation. So students, myself, my brother and sister, my cousin or cousin brother or cousin sister, these are called as present generation. And with reference to this present generation, if we are looking upward, we will go for negative generation or generation above me. And if you are looking downward, then you will get your next generation. Students, so up to relation 9 we have understood. So students, if we consider the father, mother, uncle, aunt, these three are -1 generation. So father, mother, uncle, aunt, these 4 are the -1 generation or 1 generation above. So write in bracket 1 generation above. Students, this father, mother, students, this father, mother, uncle, aunt, these are -1 generation or 1 generation above. Again, let us come above that. Means grandfather and grandmother, these two are 2 generation above. So here we may write -2 generation or 2 generation above. This above or below is always taken with reference to the present generation, means you are understanding this family tree with respect to yourself. So that's why, considering yourself, if you are going downward, you are able to reach up to your grandson. If you are going upward, you are reaching to your grandfather. Students, so up to this 9 means cousin we have understood. Now let us go further downward. Students, the next one is grandson and granddaughter. Grandson means son of my son, means it will be +2 generation. So this grandfather and grandson, these two are the +2 generation or 2 generation downward or 2 generation below. They are grandson, granddaughter. Students, coming to this nephew and niece. Nephew is brothers or sisters or cousins' son, or this nephew is the male child of my brother, sister, or my cousin. So this nephew will lie in this generation. So in this generation there will be nephew and niece also. So this nephew and niece are in +1 generation. Students, nephew is just 1 step below, that's why they are +1 generation. Niece is the female child of my brother or sister or cousin. So this nephew and niece, these are +1 generation or 1 generation below. So this way nephew and niece we have understood. Students, there are 3 other common terms that we are coming across, like parent, another sibling, another spouses. So next relation or common term used is sibling. Sibling is the common term for brother and sister together. Like if I am saying I am 3 siblings, it means we all together, means my brother or sister, we are 3. So sibling is the collective term for brother and sister, means in the same relation or in the same generation. Similarly, a spouse is a common term used for husband-wife relation. Like husband is the spouse of wife, wife is the spouse of husband. So spouse is another common term for husband-wife relation. So it is for one another. Husband, the married male person is husband and the married female is wife. Means this wife married to husband only. Okay, no? Not any kind of married. The next relation or the common term is parent. That includes father, mother, also uncle if no father or mother is there for taking care of the children. So these are the 3 other common relations. So students, this way whatever we have learned or whatever we have understood, these are very important. Students, let us quickly categorize these relations in terms of paternal side and maternal side. Let us come to the paternal and maternal side relation. So the relation from the father side is called as the paternal relation, and relation from the mother side is called as the maternal relation. Like the father of my father will be called as the paternal grandfather, but the father of my mother will be called as maternal grandfather. So adding the term maternal and paternal, that differentiate this grandfather from which side the relation is there. Similarly, the paternal grandmother means the mother of the father. Maternal grandmother means mother of the mother. Paternal uncle or simply uncle means the uncle from the father side. Maternal uncle means the uncle or brother of the mother. Auntie or paternal aunt means the sister of the father or aunt from the father side. Maternal aunt means the sister from the mother side. Students, the next relation is in-laws relation. The term in-law tells you are bounded with some rule. What is that rule? That is the great rule of our society called marital relation or marriage relation, which is quite difficult to alter. Students, this in-law relation is because of the marriage. After marriage, the male become husband and the female become wife. So it is husband-wife relation. This husband-wife collectively called as a spouse. So this relation exists for the spouses and for the father of the spouses. The first marital relation or the first in-law relation is father-in-law. Father-in-law means the father of the spouse. So after this marital relation, two father you will get. One is the father who have given you the birth, and another one the father of your missus, means the wife, or if the girl is there, then her husband. That's why we are using the term, the common term called a spouse. So father-in-law means the father of the spouse. Let us consider the male is, say, husband itself. Then father of the husband will be there. Whatever the father of this husband, this father becomes the father-in-law for the wife of this person. The reverse. If we consider the father of this wife or this female, then the father of this female again become the father-in-law for this person who have got married to this lady. Okay, means to become husband and wife. So this is what the father-in-law relation. The next one is mother-in-law. In place of father, if there is mother, then mother-in-law relation arises. So it is the mother of spouses. The next one is brother-in-law. Students, there could be the brother or sister of the girl or the wife and husband. Let us consider this husband-wife relation. Let us denote it by this double bond, because that is their strongest bond. So for coding, we will also use the same symbol. Students, this is what husband-wife relation. How we will code? There we will again use the same thing. And there is wife. You also need to draw this. Okay, no, this diagram are very helpful, and we will draw this again and again. Okay, entire chapter is based on drawing this diagram. So husband and wife, they are married, means they are a spouse of each other. So we will draw it by this double bond. Okay, and toward each other. There could be the brother or sister for this wife, also for the husband, but their relation becomes slightly weaker. That's why we will draw it by this single bond exclusively after the marriage. So there can be the brother, or there can be the sister, means for this wife there can be the sister. Similarly, for this husband also, this husband also have their brother or their sister. So students, for this brother-in-law means brother of the spouse, sister-in-law means sister of the spouse. To understand this, come to this diagram. So husband and wife, they are married together, they are bonded very strongly. So we are denoting it by double bond between them, and both are equal. So we need to draw them in the horizontal only. Do not keep husband above and this wife below, or wife above and husband below. Okay, so this will give you wrong representation in drawing this diagram. So, students, husband and wife are bonded and they are drawn in the same horizontal. Now this wife may have her own brother and sister. Also the husband side may have own brother and sister. Now if this husband is looking toward the brother of the wife, then it is called as brother-in-law. Though this husband have their own brother, but because of formation of this strong double bond, means the marriage, the brother of the wife also need to be called as a brother for this husband, and it is called as brother-in-law. Okay. Also, the sister of this wife for this husband need to be called as sister-in-law. But if we consider this wife and brother of this husband, then this relation means looking for the brother of this wife, this also become the brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. Because for this wife, own brother was here, but because of this double bond formation or because of this marriage, the brother of the husband also need to be called as the brother. But to differentiate them, we are using the term in-law because of the rule of marriage. So in-law term is used. Again, this wife toward the sister of the husband, it will be called as the sister-in-law. That's why the brother-in-law is nothing but it is the brother of a spouse. Means for husband the wife brother, for wife the husband brother. Okay, sister-in-law means sister of the spouse. So for wife the sister of husband, and for husband the sister of the wife. Okay, so this is what brother-in-law and sister-in-law. The next one is son-in-law and daughter-in-law. For understanding this son-in-law and daughter-in-law, students, let us come to this diagram again. The term son-in-law, by definition, it is the husband of my daughter. Say, let us consider this man, means the father of my wife. This one. So for this person, this girl is the daughter, and this person also have his own son, but the daughter of this person is married to this husband, to her husband. So this husband become the son-in-law. So coming from this end, for this person to this male husband is son-in-law. Now coming to the father of this husband and looking toward the wife of this person, who is the daughter of this person or this father. So this relation from this, the father of the husband to the wife, is called as daughter-in-law. Why this daughter-in-law? Because this father also have their own daughter. Okay, no? Who is the sister of this husband, what we have drawn here. Okay, this you may club here also. So this way, son-in-law means the husband of my daughter, and daughter-in-law means wife of my son. So these are the relations that we are coming across in a family tree. So this was all about the different type of relation existing in a family tree or in a family. But now, based on this family tree and this relation, how the questions are framed and how they are, that we are going to understand. So students, the very first step is draw the family tree using symbols, arrow, branching, etc. The next step is for drawing this symbol, arrow, branching, a standard method we need to adopt. What is the standard method that gives us more visuality or more clarity? Just by looking that diagram, we can get it. We shall adopt this. Students, the standard denotation that we shall follow is the very first thing is the generation relation should be depicted in that figure, like A is father of B or A is grandfather of B. So here generation, whether father or grandfather, that should be depicted. So if we consider the grandfather at the top, the father will be below it and the son will further below it. Example, if we are taking A is son of B, then we shall keep A below B because B is the father. So this is what denoting the generation. So A is at the lower generation than B. Students, it may be asked, A is grandfather of B or A is grandson of B, then such denotation should be in two steps. But be careful, here we have taken A is son of B, so A is below B and the arrow is downward. Let us take one more example, or let us rewrite one more example. B is grandfather of A. Students, let us take another example. We want to draw B is grandfather of A. So B is grandfather. So B is 2 generations above. So we need to put 2 arrows so that we are able to reach to A. Correct? And considering their sex relation, we can put this A in the square, that we will see later. So B is grandfather of A means B should be 2 generations above A. That's why we need to put 2 arrows. Do not put just 1 arrow. Otherwise, that will be misleading. This way, denote the generation relation, means in which generation who is falling. Students, the same thing we have represented here or broken into 2 parts. So this generation relation may be one below another or one above another. So if one is below another or one is another above another, we shall always use the down arrow. Example, A is father of B, means A will be above B. So arrow should always be downward. Therefore, father should be written at the top and son should be written bottom and the arrow should be downward. Students, if we have the 2 generation, then we shall write like this. One generation is this, another generation is this. At this top, there will be grandfather. And here we need to write the son, because son have the father than to the grandfather. So 2 generation denoted by putting 2 L. Here this was the vertical generation. but the relation may be in the same generation, like brother sister, husband wife, cousin brother, etc. For denoting the generation in same or the same generation relation, we are using this horizontal line or this line with single line with double arrow or the double line with double arrow. Students, this double line with double arrow is exclusively for the very strong relation, which is the husband-wife relation or the marital relation. The single relation for the brother-sister relation. This husband-wife relation and brother-sister relation, they are falling in the category of a spouse. Means husband-wife, brother-sister in the sibling. Example, A and B are sibling. So to denote this A and B are sibling, we will put A on one side, B on other side. Keep in mind, A and B are sibling. A may be the brother of B or A may be sister of B. Again, the B may be the brother of A or B may be the sister of A. That's why right now, the brother sister means the sex of A and B is not known. So we have just put single arrow or single line between A and B. A and B are spouses. Means there is marital relation between A and B. Put the double bond or double arrow between A and B. Who is husband, who is wife is not given, leave it. If it will be given, then we need to incorporate the sex also. Means whether male or female. That's why the next category or next denotation is for the sex denotation, whether the male or female. Students, for male, we are putting that person inside this square and the female putting it in a circle. Example, A is daughter of B. It means A is one generation above B. No, students, A is daughter means A is one generation below B. So we need to draw like this. A is one generation below B. So just putting one arrow, A. Also, A is daughter means A is a girl. So put it inside this circle. So this is how this sex relation is included in our diagram along with the generation relation. Let us consider the second example. A is father of B. It means A is one generation above B. So A have to be written at the top, below that B, but A is father. It means include this A into a square box. Let us take one more example. Students, A is grandmother of B. Let us denote the third example. A is grandmother of B. It means A is grandmother means two generation. So we shall write the two generation gap first. A is grandmother. So A have to be written at this top. Since grandmother means A is the female of the B. So B should be two generation below. So this is how this sex is incorporated in our family tree. Students, the other thing, maybe the girl or the female may not be married. Means the marital relation need to be reflected in this figure. So the next denotation is the marital relation. For denoting this, we have to use the bar above the symbol. Example, A is a married girl. So put this A Since it is a girl, so put in a circle. And since it is married, so put a bar over A. Okay. If it is stated B is unmarried boy, then we shall put B only in the box. Let us take the other example. A is brother of B and married to C. It is talking that A is brother of B. So take the A. So you need to decode this first. For drawing this, we shall understand it in the part form. A is brother of B. So first denote this A and B brother sister relation. A is brother of B. Brother, this single line. Brother means the boy or male. So brother, and married to C means A is married. So put the bar here. To whom it is married, it is also given married to C. So make the C or connect this A with the C. This one. Since the boy always marry with the girl, therefore this C should be put inside the circle. And C is also married. We can put the bar here also. Okay. Even this double bond also tells the married. But who is boy, who is girl means male and female. For that, we have to put this box or the circle. Students, many a time this ABCD will be not given, you will be given with the name. Say Mohan is married to Rama, like blah blah. In that case, we need to use the short name for our family tree denotation. So use the capital alphabet for denotation of the name. Example, Mohan is father of Radha. So take Mohan, one generation above the Radha. Mohan is a father. Put it inside the box for male sex. Mohan is son of Manish. Here we are getting both are starting with the MM. So we need to append another alphabet to differentiate them. Mohan is son of means Mohan is one step below the Manish. So Manish should be in the top. Mohan will be below. Denote Manish by MA, Mohan by MO. And son, put it into the box. Students, many a time this will not be the straight one, but branching is there. Branching means even a father have more than one children, then how to denote it? So branching in the same generation or even different generation, we shall use the above four things. Collectively, we can get that branching. Students, let us take one example. A have one son B and two daughters C and D. A have one son. In this case, students, A have one son B and two daughters C and D. In this case, the sex of A is not known, so no need to worry. But A have one son, so just take this A, go one step down, we are able to get this B, who is the son, so put it into the box. After what? The two daughters C and D. So daughter of A will be the sister of B. So put the C and D on the same side or on the opposite side and mark it in a circle. Means what, students? Once again understand this. A is or A have one son of, sorry, A have one son B. So we are taking A, we are drawing its son B. Son means the male child. So it is B. And two daughters C and D. means A also have the daughter C and D. So that daughter will be the sister of this B. So we may denote it by C. Also D, we may keep the D on the same side like here, or this D may be drawn on left hand side like here it is being drawn. Both are equally correct. Student, many a time we are also drawing like this. Starting from the A, 3 branchings are taken for their son or daughter. One of them is son, another is the daughter. We have taken this. But in this case, please do not forget to put this interconnection. This interconnection help you in understanding B and C and D are the siblings. Means C is the sister of B or D is the sister of C. C is also the sister of D. Those things. So this way, the branching have to be drawn carefully. Student, this may also be drawn like this, taking A and putting it 3 in the one step down. This is also okay. But the best one denotation is this one. We will try to practice with this. So students, these are the 5 things or 5 important symbols, alphabet and arrows with the help of which the entire statement is decoded and which will reflect just in one attempt. You can say what is the relation between C and B. C and B are the sibling, but for the C to B, C is sister of B or B is brother of C. So this relation we have to keep in mind. So above are the 5 things with respect to which the family tree is drawn. In addition to above, there are few notable things that we are coming across in the question. They are the way of asking the relation. Example, who is C to A in any family tree? It will be asked. Or it may be asked, how is C related to A? Both mean the same thing. Wherever it is written C to A, it is same as C related to A. That is, it is also same as what is C for A. So the purpose or the answer should tell like this: who is C for A, or what is C for A? Example, let us consider a family tree in which A is married to B. Let us consider A as the male and B as the female, and B have one son, C. Now the question is the relation for C to A in this tree. For C to A, we have to start looking from C toward A. The purpose is, who is C for A? So in this case, we are getting that C to A means, who is C for A? Means C is the relation that we have to write here for A. Here, for getting this relation, we have to look from C. So C is the son. So C is son for A. Means The C to A relation is of the son here. So the answer should be only one relation, that is son. Note that if it is asked A to C, then what is A for C, or who is A for C? In this case, A is father for C. So A is the relation for C. So A is father. So in this case, it will be father. Therefore, for finding the relation from C to A or from one to another, we have to look from the first toward the second. Say C to A means C related to A, mean the same thing, or C for A mean the same thing, means who is C for A. So this kind of relation is your unidirectional. Unidirectional means only one relation from one to another, that is from C to A we have to look, and that we have to tell. But if it is asked what is the relation between A and C, in the same family tree, say A married to B, B have the son C. In this case, if it is asked relation between A to C or C to A, that will be between A and C. So relation between A and C means the two thing. We can write A to C as well as C to A. Therefore, in either direction, we have to write the relation. A to C, so A is father, but C to A is son. So the relation that we need to write is father and son. Or even we may write son and father mean the same thing. So this way, if in the question it is asked for the relation between the two, we have to write in the pair the relation. So here the relation is father son, or the son may be written first. But if it is asked for A to C or C to A, only one direction relation, either son or father, that we need to write. So very important, for looking from A to C, we can get A to C or relation of A to C. Therefore, for looking or understanding, we have to take the first, replace this 2 by 4, and then look for the second. That's why we have to understand who is C for A. Or simply, this should be understood as C is the relation, the single relation for A. That relation we have to fill here. Considering everything, the questions are framed. Let us come to the question part. So various types of questions are framed. All the questions can be categorized into these 3 categories. The first category is single statement based question, where a single statement will be given and we have to find the relation. Another one is the multiple statement based question, means more than one statement will be given, like X related to Y, Y related to Z. What is the relation between X and Z? That kind. And the third one is the coded relation based question. where the relation is represented in the form of symbol, like P plus Q represent P is father of Q. So the plus symbol represent the father relation. Let us come to the first kind of question. So single statement based question. Let us take one question directly to understand how we are applying this. The question number 1. Amit said, this girl is wife of grandson of my mother, who is Amit to girl. So here we have to find Amit to girl. To find this Amit to girl, this means who is Amit for girl. For getting this, we have to first draw the family tree diagram. From there we can conclude very easily. So our purpose is to get Amit for girl. Means we have to fill this statement. Amit is the relation for the girl. So what is this relation that we have to fill this? For getting the answer, this is the single statement. This need to be drawn in the form of family tree. So while drawing into the family tree, we have to read this or decode this statement from the end. Read it carefully. Here it is given that Amit said, the girl is wife of grandson of my mother. Means somewhere Amit is there. He is talking about any girl. So what is that girl that we have to fit in the family tree of Amit? Amit said, this girl is wife of grandson of my mother. For drawing the family tree, we shall start looking it from the end. So Amit is saying that this girl is wife of grandson of my mother. Means Amit mother. So first we need to draw the mother of Amit. Mother of Amit is one generation above the Amit. That's why we have drawn it above the Amit. Mother means the female sex. So draw it in the circle. So this way, the first step that we have done is to draw this. After drawing this, we need to go for the other grandson of my mother. This my mother is already drawn. So we need to draw the grandson of this mother. So grandson of mother will be 2 generations below. So this way the grandson have to be drawn here, 2 steps down. After drawing this grandson, the second part or the second relation that we have decoded or drawn in the family tree up to grandson. Now again we have to come before this, wife of grandson of my mother. Grandson of my mother is drawn. So now we have to draw the wife of this grandson. So wife of this grandson means this grandson is married to this girl, because it is the girl is wife of grandson. So here is the girl. Now from this statement we have to find the relation of this Amit to this girl. So we have to see how is Amit related to girl. Here we are observing that Amit is in the first generation, because above Amit is mother and below the Amit is grandson. It means this grandson of this mother, but this grandson will be the son of this Amit. It means directly we can draw the link that this grandson is nothing but it is the son of Amit. So here it is the son. Now the girl is wife of the son of Amit, means the girl is daughter-in-law of Amit, or Amit is father-in-law of this girl. But here we have to say Amit to girl, means how is Amit related to girl? So Amit is father-in-law of the girl. Therefore, Amit to girl means we have to look from this Amit, or what is Amit? Either we shall write here to or is, mean the same thing. Means Amit is the relation for girl. Here Amit is father-in-law. So here the answer is our father-in-law. Amit to girl is father-in-law. This is the relation. But the answer is this much only. But please note that if it is asked girl to Amit, for this girl to Amit, we have to look for how is this girl related to Amit. Means how is this girl is the relation for Amit. Then we need to look from this girl toward the Amit. So girl is the daughter-in-law. In this case, we need to write daughter-in-law. This way the relation we need to write. Here it is asked only one part, so its answer is father-in-law. That's why this two is very important. But if it is just ask what is the relation between Amit and girl, then that can be the father-in-law and daughter-in-law relation. So this is the first type of question which is asked where the answer have to be expressed in the term of two, or relation is asked in the term of two. For getting this, first we are drawing the family tree diagram to connect what is asked to whom it to be related. Then conclude it. Students, this can also be concluded by reading this carefully. How? So read it. Grandson of my mother. So grandson of my mother become the son. Now wife of my son become the daughter-in-law. So for Amit, the answer is ask for Amit to girl. Here it is ask Amit to girl. If it is asked girl to Amit, then it will be the daughter-in-law. Means this part what we are getting daughter-in-law is the relation of this girl to Amit. So this daughter-in-law is for the relation from this girl that we have concluded for Amit. But here it is asked Amit to girl. So here it is daughter-in-law. But if it is asked Amit to this girl, then it become get reversed. It become father-in-law. in-law. Therefore, the answer is father-in-law. So that could be the other way, but the best thing is to draw this diagram. Let us consider the question number 2. Pointing to a photograph, a person say, she is granddaughter of the elder brother of my father. How photograph means the girl related to the person. Let us draw the family tree. Here, this photograph stands for C. So be careful. C is the photograph and the person is there. So we have to find the relation between the person and the photograph or she. Now read this statement carefully. For drawing the family tree, we have to start from the end. So a person is saying she is the granddaughter of the elder brother of my father. So first we need to draw my father for this person. So my father will be one step above. Now after drawing this my father, we need to draw the elder brother of. So our second part is to draw this elder brother of my father. So whatever the father is there, their elder brother. So brother is in the same line of the father. So this is the brother of the father. So this second statement is also over. Then she is the granddaughter of. So this granddaughter of, starting from here, coming to this match, will be the third part. So granddaughter of elder brother of father. This is drawn. This much statement is this brother. So we have to go for the granddaughter, means 2 steps down for this brother. Then we will get the granddaughter. This is the granddaughter and she is the granddaughter, means she is representing this granddaughter and this she is the photograph or she is in the photograph, means this granddaughter is, she is the granddaughter of the elder brother of my father. So this granddaughter is representing this C. So this is the C or the photograph. Now we have to find the relation for this photograph, means the granddaughter to this person. We have to look for the relation from this granddaughter to this person. How is this? Here we are getting that the father and brother are one generation above and this granddaughter is one step below. It means for this person, this granddaughter is the niece, and for this granddaughter, this person will act as the uncle. So we have to find photograph to the person. Therefore, here we can write the photograph means the she or the girl to the person, means how is she is the relation for or to the photograph. She is representing the photograph, so it will be she is the relation for this person. Here we are getting that this she or the photograph is not directly the daughter because this father's brother is here. And coming further down, father's brother. So this brother will be the uncle of this person. And further, the daughter of this person will become the niece. So answer is our niece. Let us take another question. Question number 3. What is my relation with the daughter of my paternal aunt's father's son? My relation with, it is asked, daughter of my paternal aunt's father's son. So first we need to decode this statement. So here the statement is, my relation with daughter of my paternal aunt's father's son. So my paternal aunt's father's son. So let me draw this my here. Someone is my. What is asked? What is this my here? The same my is also here. So we have to decode from the end. My paternal aunt's father's son. My paternal aunts. So paternal aunts. So aunt is from the father side. So somewhere the father will be there. And the sister of this father will be the aunt. Now my paternal aunt's father's son. So again the father of this aunt. Now my paternal aunt's father son. So the son of aunt's father, we need to draw the son here. So the son of this father, let us name this as the 1 and this as the 2. So this son will be the brother of the aunt. So this will be the family tree for me or my. What is my relation to the daughter of? Now it is asked, daughter of my paternal aunt's father's son. So we have to draw the daughter of this much statement. So the daughter, so this is the daughter of my father's aunt. So my paternal aunt's father's son is this daughter. So the relation is asked, my to this daughter is what? Or my is for this daughter. Here we are getting that my and this daughter, they are in the same generation. So surely there will be brother, sister, cousin, that kind of relation. But observing it, whether this is real brother or sister or not, here we are getting that no marital relation with this aunt. So it cannot be the direct brother, sister. What is left is the cousin. Now cousin brother or cousin sister, here this aunt's daughter. So this aunt's brother's daughter. So this daughter will be the cousin sister. So the required relation is cousin's sister. So our answer is cousin sister. This is the required answer. This way, just by plotting the family tree, we can quickly get. So this is the very first type of question that we are coming across, and we can do it very easily. Let us consider another question. Question number 4. Pointing to a gentleman, Deepak said, his only brother is the father of my daughter's father. Who is gentleman to Deepak? So we have to find the relation between the gentleman to the Deepak. Means gentleman is in the relation for Deepak. So we need to allocate this gentleman and Deepak in the family tree. Here it is talking that pointing to a gentleman, Deepak said his only brother. Means this, his is pointing this gentleman. So his only brother is father of my daughter. Means this my is for this Deepak. So let us start with this Deepak. Means this Deepak is my. Now let us decode this statement. For decoding, we have to start from this my daughter's father. Means for this Deepak, we have to draw his daughter. Now the father of this daughter itself become the Deepak. Means if we are considering from here, my daughter, this was the first decoding that we have done. Then the second was my daughter's father. Means we have came back to this Deepak. So first was our this one. The second one is this one. Means we have came back to this Deepak. Then go back. Is father of my daughter or my daughter's father. Means it will be the father of this Deepak. So that will be one generation above. So here will be the father. Now his only brother is father of mine. So up to this much we have drawn. This is the third one that we have drawn. This was the second coding that we had done. So his only brother is father. So we have to draw his. So his brother is the father. So if we are drawing his here, this his is representing the gentleman. So here if we draw this his or the gentleman, so this gentleman or this gentleman's brother, so his only brother means the brother of this gentleman is father of my daughter's father. May this father of the Deepak. Then we have to find the relation of the gentleman with this Deepak. So first we have drawn the daughter of Deepak. That was the step 1. Then the father of this Deepak. That was our step number 3. Then the brother of this gentleman that we have written here as the 4, which was the father. Now we have to look for this gentleman to this one. So this one is to or is. So gentleman is uncle of Deepak. So here it will be the uncle. Uncle is the required relation. So gentleman is uncle of Deepak. So this uncle is the answer. So answer is our uncle. So simple. This way we are continuously decoding this statement backward and we are able to reach. So what we have concluded, start with the person itself. Then here the person was the Deepak. That's why we have started with this Deepak. So start from here. Then follow the instruction from where this starting point in my is related. Then we have gone to this one. This was the first statement. Then again from this, gone to this one. This was our second statement. Then the father of this was our third statement. Then the gentleman's only brother, this have related our fourth statement. And finally, we have concluded the relation of this gentleman with the Deepak, and it is coming as the uncle. So this is how we shall draw the family tree and we shall conclude. So what we have concluded, let us summarize. Even in this third question, again, we had started with my. So this was the starting point. Then we have gone to the my parents' aunts, my paternal aunts. So from here we have reached up to this much in the first step. Since it was paternal, so we had drawn the father. Then this aunt is daughter of. So we had gone for this one. And the second step, paternal aunt's father. So paternal aunt's fathers. This was the second statement. But father's son is there. So we have come to here, considering the third. After that, daughter of this son we have to look. This was the fourth. Then finally the relation of this daughter with this my was sussed, and it was found as cousin sister. So this way I start from my or the person, connect the person about whom this my is talking in this tree and get the relation. Let us conclude the same thing in question number 2 also. We had started from here, my father's. So the person, whatever the person who is talking, so this was the start. Means this was the person or this was the my. From here, we have gone to the my father. This was the step first of decoding. Then elder brother. So this father's brother. This was our second step of decoding. Then the grandson. From here we have come here. This was our third. Then this is talking for the C. C is the granddaughter. So grandson of this, we have drawn it here. And this itself is talking as C is. So it is the C. This way, the relation of C with my or this person or this C is also the photograph. So this photograph with this person, we are getting it is one step down. And it is not the son or daughter, it will be the girl, so it is the niece. The same thing we can draw in the question number 1 also. In this question number 1, we had started the talking with this Amit. So Amit was our starting point. From here, we have the my mother. So this Amit is mine. So mother was drawn. This was the first step. Then grandson. So this mother to this grandson. This was the second step. Then the wife of this grandson. This was the third step. Then we have looked for this Amit toward the girl. And here we have got this grandson become the son of Amit. As a result, wife of his son become the daughter-in-law for Amit. So Amit itself is the father-in-law for this girl. So Amit to girl means Amit is father-in-law of the girl. Therefore, the asked relation was the father-in-law. This is how we need to draw. So this is the first category of question. Afterward, we will go for the second category. And the second category, multiple statements are given like it is shown here. And the second category also, draw the family tree by considering each of these small statement, observe the relation. Let us consider the first one. X is wife of Y. So X is drawn wife of Y with the double arrow. Then Y is brother of Z. So Z become brother of Y, that we have connected in the parallel. And Z is son of P, means P become the parent, means mother or father of this Z. So it will be one generation above. Then it is asked, how is P related to X? So we have to look from P, means the question is, how is P is what for this X? Here we are concluded that P is the father of Y, means P is the father of husband of X. So this P will be the father-in-law of X, or X will be the daughter-in-law of P. Here P is father-in-law. If it is asked, what is X to P? If the question is like this, X to P, in this case, it will be the daughter-in-law. This way we need to understand what is being asked. If it is only 2, then we have to look from this P toward this X. Means P is for X. So P, we need to understand this as P2 or P is that whatever the relation. So P is father-in-law of X. So this way we have to draw the family tree from the multiple statements. Then we have to finally write what is being asked. Students, let us consider the question number 2, which was asked in 2018 in our NTSC. A family consists of 6 members, PQRS XYZ. I think one more is written here, PQR only. S is not there. Okay, now student, so drop it. Question number 2, family consists of 6 members, PQR XYZ. With this condition, Q is son of R, but R is not mother of Q. Next statement, P and R are married couple. Next statement, Y is brother of R. Next, X is daughter of P. Next, Z is brother of Q. Then which one represent all children of P? Means we have to write the children of P. In option it is given. So student, first we need to draw the family tree. Start with the very first statement. Our first statement is Q is son of R, but R is not mother of Q. So draw it. First this part, Q is son of R. Q is son of the R. This is representation of Q is son of R. But R is not mother. While Q is son and R is not the mother, means surely R will be the father. So statement 1 is decoded. The second statement, P and R are married couple. P and R are married couple. So here it is R, connect it with the P. Students, because it is given in second, P and R are married couple, and from first we have concluded R is male, so P will be female. Coming to this third statement, Y is brother of R. Y is brother of R. So draw Y as a brother of R. Y is brother, means the male. The fourth statement, X is daughter of P. X is daughter of P. So X, daughter of P we have made as X. The fifth statement, Z is brother of Q. Z is brother of Q. From here, all the relations can be concluded. Students, R and P are husband and wife. Q is son of R, means Q will also be son of P. Also, X is the daughter of P. It means X will also be daughter of R. It means Q and X will be brother and sister. In this way, we are getting that the next generation, the generation of children are ZQX. Therefore, children's, whether it is asked children of P or children of R, mean the same thing, is our Z, Q, and X. These three things should present Z, Q, and X. Yeah, Q, X, Z. So option B is correct. This is how the question are asked. Students, let us consider the third type of question, which is called as the coded relation, in which the relation is denoted in the form of some symbols like addition, subtraction, multiplication, alpha, delta, etc. Let us take one example. Question number 1. If P plus Q means P is husband of Q, P by Q means P is sister of Q, P cross Q means P is son of Q, then how is D related to A in the statement or in the expression B cross B plus C by A? Students, in this case, we have to find the relation among A, B, C, D, which is given here. But which kind of relation between A, B, C, D have to be written, that is given in the form of P, Q, R. Therefore, for writing this complete statement means what it represents. This will represent one of the family tree. But what is that tree? We have to look part wise. Let us consider B cross D or D cross B. Students, if we are considering D cross B, just one part of this, so what this cross denotes, that we have to observe from the given coded relation. So the cross symbol is existing here, P cross Q. It is the denotation that P is son of Q. So D cross Q will denote the D is son of B. Just in place of P, replace it by D, and in place of Q, replace it by B. So this implies D is son of B. First write D is son, so D will be below, one step down, and B will be above. Since D is son, so put it in the square to indicate the sex relation. So this way, one part we have done. Now next, we need to consider for B plus C. Considering for the B plus C, students, if we are considering B plus C, it simply means what this plus denotes. It is here. This is the husband. It means B is husband of C. It means they are in the same generation. So double bond, and B is husband means B will be the male and C will surely be the female. So student, these two parts we have taken, but these part need to be connected here, because whatever the B is here, the same B is here. So how will be our figure, or how will be our complete tree? So for drawing this complete tree, we need to club it together. The first part, B cross D, means B, D cross B, means B is father of D, or B, below that there was D. The next, B plus C indicate B is male, C is female, and B and C are married. Means from this first statement we have taken. So club it, whatever B was there, the same B is here also, and it is being married to now C. Okay, this much is over, but still one more is there. It is C, means one more symbol, C by A is there. So if we are considering C by A, this means, student, what this by symbol is here, means P is sister of Q, means C by A simply means C is sister of A. C is sister of A means C and A are in the same generation, but C is the sister means C is surely be girl. But regarding A, nothing is given, whether male or female. So we need to write this or club this part, this C here. See, from here we have also got C was married, C was a girl, but here C is sister of A. So club it here, C is sister of A. This is the relation. Now what is asked? What is the D related? How is D related to A? So how is D related to A? Means what is D for A? Students, this is married. This become the daughter. Sorry, D become the son of C, and the brother of C is A. So what is the relation? And so it will be from the mother side. So either A will be the maternal uncle or maternal aunt for D. So D is, since it is the male, so nephew of A. This is the required answer. Students, if it is asked for A related to D, so write a note only. A is either maternal uncle or aunt. Okay, now it is not asked. What was asked is this one. So the answer is D is nephew of A. This is how the coded relation. Only these kind of questions are asked. Let us consider the next question. Question number 2. Consider these statements and find this question. P plus Q means P is sister of Q. P at the rate of Q means P is wife of Q. P dollar Q means P is son of Q. P percentage Q means P is mother of Q. What is the relation between A and J in A at the rate F at $M percentage J plus T? So we need to first draw this family tree for this one. Let us draw it. For drawing this, the family tree for this, we have to take it part-wise. You may start either from the left hand or from the right hand. So keep in mind. Let us first draw A at the rate of F. What will be the relation? So find what this at the rate denotes. At the rate denotes wife. It simply means A is wife of F. So draw it. A here is the wife of, means wife. We need to keep it inside. For making it wife, make double bond of this F. This part is over. Now go for next. The next relation, this F related to M. So F dollar M, find for this dollar. Here we are getting that dollar stands for son. It means F is son of M. So F is son of M. So denote this M. This F. F is son of M. Second part is over. Now come to this M percentage J. This term percentage, this symbol denotes here mother. It means M percentage J means M is mother of J. So M is mother of J. M is the mother of J. M is the mother of J. Means we need to draw the other J. So M is the mother of J. Means one more children. That will be the J here. So that M become the mother of J. Though here it was given as the son. F was son of M. But here it is also given that M is mother of J. So another children we have drawn here, J. Now J plus T denotes sister. Means J is sister of T. So J is the sister of the T. Surely this F and J have the same mother, means they will also sibling. It is the relation. So what is relation between J and A? So J and A, what they are? Here we are getting that J is the sister of the husbands for A. It means they become sister, but not directly. So it is sister-in-law. This is the relation. So just by drawing this or decoding this, we are able to write the relation. Let us come to the second part. Students, second part is also very easy. Come to the second part. What will come in the place of this question mark if it is provided that J is daughter-in-law of T? It is one relation is given in the expression J percentage B, and the relation B and K is missing, that we want to find, but K dollar T. First try to decode it by fitting this statement. Student, J percentage B. So first let us understand what this percentage denotes. Percentage denotes the mother. It means J is mother of B. So first derive. J is mother of B. One part. The next, B to K. B to K relation is not known. J percentage B, just we have written here, J is mother of B, that we have written from this statement, considering this percentage. This what we want to know, that is not known, leave it for some time. Students, but coming to this statement, it is given that J is daughter-in-law of T. J is daughter-in-law means what? J is daughter-in-law of T means to whom the J have been married, his father is T. Okay, this we have taken. Means first we have taken this one, then we, for connecting this J, we have used this T. So J is daughter-in-law of T. This much. Next is J is daughter-in-law of T. That we have denoted it here, not directly as the daughter, but daughter-in-law. That's why whatever the son of T, to them that J is married. Coming to next, K and T, K dollar T, K dollar T. Dollar denote son. It means K is son of T. So K is son of T. This is the T. Now we have to make the son of T, which is K. It is given here. Then what is the relation B to K? Means how this B is related to K. Students, this B and K here, you are getting B is the children of J, but J is married to K. It means this K and J are husband wife, and their children is B. So K will be the father of this B. Okay, or B to K we want to see, means which kind of symbol to K? Students, so here K is father of B, or reversely we can say this B is children may be son or daughter, If the sex is specified, that we may consider children of K. But whether these children may be your son or daughter. So whatever given in the question, if it is given for the son, we shall take this. So whatever this, so B to K relation means we need to consider this one, not this one. It will denote K symbol B. Students, first here B to K we have to find. So see, either daughter or son, either of them will be given. Here we are getting sister, wife, son. So it is this son. Okay, student. So the relation is for the son. And for this son, this implies B is son, because in the question only son is given, no daughter of K. And for this son, we have this symbol. What is the symbol? For this son, we have the symbol dollar. So we need to use dollar here, students. Okay. So answer is very simple. So our answer is this dollar. So what is equals to dollar? यहाँ हमें dollar put करने हैं students. देखा आपने? Here we need to place the dollar. So this was all about this question. I think you have understood it. So this was all about the blood relation. There is nothing new, but you have to practice more. Okay no? आप जब और ज्यादा practice करेंगे तभी आप question quickly कर पाएंगे. First thing or the important thing is draw this family tree, and from this family tree even we have to conclude various things. Otherwise, just by keeping all this in mind and thinking again and again, you could not conclude, or conclusion become very difficult. But first we have drawn this tree, we can conclude is very easy. Okay, so this is the importance of this family tree method or drawing this tree. Okay ना? तो इसीलिए हमने आपको ये तरीके बताए. So use or you must follow this standard thing जो कि हमने आपको बताया है. आप इन्हीं को आप यूज करिए बार बार. You can get it. So this was all about the today's class. Any student have any doubt, then please tell me. So students, just keep in mind, or let us summarize in 1 minute only. In this blood relation or family tree, the very first thing we have to understand the definition of different relations, how they are defined, or how we can get that relation. The next one was if parent side, may say father side paternal, mother side maternal. Then if matrimonial or marital relation, it is in-law relation, 6 type, this thing. Then from the information given, we need to draw the family tree considering their generation first. Generation means top down, or maybe in the same generation, horizontal one. The next, incorporate in the same tree, whether male or female, is the sex of the concerned member of the family. Then if married or not, that marital relation by including the bar over that denote the name suitably. Then if the branching is there, do proper branching. Then the term like relation to or relation between, that we have understood. After that we have started with the question. Question may be the single statement based, like in the single statement we have to find the relation between this girl and Amit. For the single statement, always start from the end, start decoding, make the family tree, get the relation. The next one is the multiple statement is given. Then we have to find the relation between the two. First, draw the family tree. Then quickly the relation become visible. This we have done. This may be asked in different form, like finding the relation between two or all the children's or whatever the other relations. The last type is the coded relation, where the symbol gives the relation, and we need to find the relation between some other symbols or other alphabet. So from this, whatever this symbol denote, that relation we are observing and we are including in this. But for drawing this family tree, we have to take it pairwise, either from the left hand side or from the right hand side. That is important. That's why we have taken this pair separately, then this pair, then this pair. And all these things are getting clubbed. And from this, what is the relation between any two? That can be predicted. The same thing was here, where the four symbols were denoting the four relation, and the relation between A and J in this statement or expression we have concluded. Even sometimes this relation may be asked in the form of symbol itself, like in the second part. What was the relation? Means which symbol should be placed in the place of what? Again, draw this. But here, this itself is not sufficient. So one more condition was given here. A is daughter of T. Considering whatever these two relations given here and this one statement given here, we were able to complete or connect this family tree, and relation between B and K we have concluded. Here B is the children of K, but children may be son or daughter, but in the question it is only son is given. The symbol for son, the dollar we have selected. Okay students, so answer was this dollar. So this was all about